World War II, a global conflict of unprecedented scale. It was a time when the world was engulfed in chaos and the very fabric of society was being torn apart by the relentless march of war. Nations from every corner of the globe were drawn into the fray, each fighting for survival, for dominance, and for a future free from tyranny. The fate of nations hung in the balance. Every battle, every skirmish, every decision made by generals and soldiers alike could tip the scales towards victory or defeat. It was a time of heroes and villains, of sacrifice and valor, where the courage of individuals could change the course of history. In this crucible of fire, a new breed of warrior emerged, the fighter pilot. These men, often young and full of bravado, took to the skies in fragile machines, facing death with every mission. They were the knights of the air, dueling in the heavens with skill, precision, and an unyielding spirit. And among these valiant airmen, one aircraft stood out for its resilience, its versatility, and its sheer fighting spirit, the Hawker Hurricane. This aircraft was more than just a machine, it was a symbol of hope, a beacon of resistance against the dark forces threatening to engulf the world. This is the story of that legendary aircraft, a testament to British engineering and a symbol of hope in the darkest of times. The Hurricane was not just a product of its time, it was a marvel of innovation, born from the minds of brilliant engineers who understood the urgent need for a reliable and powerful fighter. The Hawker Hurricane was born in an era of rapid technological advancement in aviation. The 1930s saw a revolution in aircraft design, with new materials, engines, and aerodynamic principles transforming the way planes were built and flown. It was a time of experimentation and bold ideas, where the boundaries of what was possible were constantly being pushed. It was designed by Sir Sidney Cam as a monoplane fighter, a departure from the biplanes that dominated the skies at the time. Cam's vision was to create an aircraft that combined speed, agility, and firepower, capable of taking on the best that enemy forces could throw at it. His innovative design laid the foundation for what would become one of the most iconic fighters of the war. The Hurricane first took to the skies in 1935, and it quickly became apparent that this was no ordinary aircraft. Its maiden flight was a moment of triumph, a glimpse into the future of aerial combat. Pilots and engineers alike were impressed by its performance, and it soon became clear that the Hurricane had the potential to change the course of the war. It was robust, reliable, and surprisingly maneuverable for its size. The Hurricane's design allowed it to withstand significant damage and still return to base, a crucial advantage in the heat of battle. Its agility made it a formidable opponent in dogfights, able to outmaneuver many of its adversaries with ease. Little did anyone know that this rugged machine would soon be called upon to defend Britain from the looming threat of Nazi Germany. As the storm clouds of war gathered over Europe, the Hurricane stood ready, a silent sentinel prepared to take on the might of the Luftwaffe. The Hurricane possessed several key features that would prove crucial in the coming conflict. Its construction, a blend of traditional and modern techniques, gave it a unique combination of strength and flexibility. This made it not only durable but also relatively easy to repair, a vital trait in the relentless grind of wartime operations. Its sturdy construction, largely composed of fabric over a metal frame, made it surprisingly resistant to battle damage. This design choice allowed the Hurricane to absorb hits that would have downed other aircraft, giving its pilots a fighting chance to return home even after taking significant damage. It was also armed with 8 Browning .303 machine guns, providing a devastating volley of fire. This formidable armament made the Hurricane a deadly adversary, capable of shredding enemy aircraft with a withering hail of bullets. Its firepower was a key factor in its success, allowing it to dominate the skies in many engagements. But perhaps the most important factor in the Hurricane's success was its pilots. These men, drawn from all walks of life, were united by a common purpose: to defend their homeland and defeat the enemy. Their bravery and skill were the heart and soul of the Hurricane's effectiveness, turning a remarkable machine into a legendary weapon of war. These brave men, many of them young volunteers, formed a bond with their aircraft that transcended mere machinery. They trusted their Hurricanes with their lives, and in return, the aircraft delivered them from countless perilous situations. The camaraderie among the pilots, their shared experiences and mutual support, forged a brotherhood that was as unbreakable as the aircraft they flew. As the drums of war beat louder, the Hawker Hurricane stood ready. It was more than just a plane, it was a symbol of defiance, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who refused to bow to tyranny. The Hurricane's presence on the airfields of Britain was a constant reminder that no matter the odds, there was always hope. It would soon etch its name into the annals of history, not through technological marvel alone, but through sheer grit, determination, and the unwavering courage of the pilots who flew it. The story of the Hawker Hurricane is a story of resilience, of innovation, and of the unyielding human spirit in the face of overwhelming adversity. It is a story that continues to inspire, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, there is always a light that can guide us to victory. With the outbreak of World War II in 1939, the world was plunged into a conflict of unprecedented scale and ferocity. Nations mobilized their forces, and the skies became a crucial battleground. The Hawker Hurricane, a British single-seat fighter aircraft, was thrust into the heart of the conflict. Initially deployed in France, these robust aircraft were tasked with defending against the advancing German forces. Hurricanes faced the full might of the German Luftwaffe, a formidable and technologically advanced air force that had already demonstrated its prowess in the early stages of the war. Though outmatched in speed by the Messerschmitt Bf 109, the primary fighter of the Luftwaffe, the Hurricane had its own strengths that made it a tenacious opponent in the skies. The Hurricane proved to be a surprisingly tenacious opponent. Its rugged design and forgiving handling allowed pilots to hold their own against the more advanced German fighters, often turning the tide in dogfights through sheer resilience and tactical maneuvering. Its rugged design and forgiving handling allowed pilots to hold their own against the more advanced German fighters. The Hurricane's ability to absorb damage and keep flying was a testament to its engineering, providing a stable gun platform that pilots could rely on in the heat of battle. But it was during the Battle of Britain in the summer of 1940 that the Hawker Hurricane truly earned its place in history. This pivotal conflict saw the Royal Air Force, RAF, defending the United Kingdom against large-scale attacks by Nazi Germany's Air Force. With the fate of Britain hanging in the balance, the nation looked to its airmen and their aircraft to stave off the impending invasion. The Hurricane, alongside the Spitfire, became symbols of hope and resilience for the British people. Hurricanes formed the backbone of the Royal Air Force's fighter command. They were the workhorses of the RAF, flying numerous sorties each day to intercept and destroy enemy bombers and fighters. Day after day, they took to the skies against overwhelming odds, engaging in fierce dogfights with the Luftwaffe. The pilots, many of whom were young and inexperienced, displayed extraordinary bravery and skill. Engaging in fierce dogfights with the Luftwaffe, the Hurricane pilots fought tirelessly to protect their homeland. The skies above southern England became a swirling melee of twisting metal and blazing guns, a testament to the ferocity of the aerial battles. The skies above southern England became a swirling melee of twisting metal and blazing guns. The Hurricane's robust construction allowed it to withstand significant damage, often returning to base riddled with bullet holes but still airworthy. Though often overshadowed by its sleeker stablemate, the Supermarine Spitfire, the Hurricane accounted for the majority of Luftwaffe aircraft destroyed during the Battle of Britain. Its contribution was crucial in tipping the balance in favor of the Allies. The Hurricane accounted for the majority of Luftwaffe aircraft destroyed during the Battle of Britain. Its stable gun platform and ability to withstand significant damage made it a formidable opponent. The aircraft's 8.303 Browning machine guns delivered a devastating punch, capable of tearing through enemy planes with lethal efficiency. Its stable gun platform and ability to withstand significant damage made it a formidable opponent. The Hurricane's ruggedness meant that it could take hits and keep flying, a crucial advantage in the chaotic and dangerous environment of aerial combat. The Hurricane's pilots, fighting with unwavering courage and determination, repelled the German onslaught and ultimately prevented Germany from gaining air superiority over Britain. Their efforts were instrumental in ensuring the survival of the United Kingdom during its darkest hour, repelled the German onslaught, and ultimately prevented Germany from gaining air superiority over Britain. The victory in the Battle of Britain was not just a military success, but a significant morale booster for the Allied forces and the British public. The Battle of Britain was a turning point in the war, and the Hawker Hurricane was at the very heart of it. The aircraft's performance during this critical period cemented its place in history as one of the most important fighters of World War II, and the Hawker Hurricane was at the very heart of it. The aircraft's rugged reliability and the bravery of its pilots played a crucial role in turning the tide against Nazi Germany. The courage and skill of the Hurricane pilots combined with the aircraft's rugged reliability had helped to turn the tide against Nazi Germany. Their legacy is remembered as a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who fought in the Battle of Britain. Combined with the aircraft's rugged reliability, the Hurricane's pilots demonstrated that determination and skill could overcome even the most daunting of challenges, had helped to turn the tide against Nazi Germany. The Hurricane had proven itself to be more than a match for the Luftwaffe, and its legend was forever cemented in the annals of military aviation. The Hurricane had proven itself to be more than a match for the Luftwaffe, and its legend was forever cemented in the annals of military aviation. The aircraft's role in the Battle of Britain remains a proud chapter in the history of the Royal Air Force, and its legend was forever cemented in the annals of military aviation. The story of the Hawker Hurricane and its pilots is a testament to the courage, resilience, and ingenuity that defined the Allied effort during World War II. As World War II raged on, the Hawker Hurricane demonstrated its remarkable adaptability and resilience. It was constantly being modified and upgraded to meet the ever-changing demands of the conflict. From its initial role as a pure fighter, the Hurricane evolved to take on a multitude of roles, proving itself to be a true workhorse of the war effort. One of the most significant adaptations was the development of the Hurribomber. Recognizing the Hurricane's sturdy construction and ability to carry a substantial payload, the RAF modified the aircraft to carry bombs effectively. These Hurribombers played a vital role in disrupting enemy supply lines and attacking ground targets, adding a crucial offensive capability to the Hurricane's repertoire. The Hurricane's versatility extended beyond bombing missions. It was also deployed in various specialized roles including reconnaissance, night fighting, and even as a catapult-launched fighter from merchant ships tasked with protecting convoys from German long-range bombers. This adaptation, known as the Sea Hurricane, proved vital in maintaining the vital flow of supplies across the Atlantic. Throughout the war, the Hawker Hurricane was constantly being refined and improved. Later models boasted more powerful engines, improved armament, and other enhancements that kept it competitive with newer enemy aircraft. This constant evolution ensured that the Hurricane remained a relevant and effective fighting machine throughout the conflict, a testament to the ingenuity of its designers and the dedication of the ground crews who kept them flying. The Hawker Hurricane's impact extended far beyond the skies of Europe. This iconic aircraft, known for its resilience and versatility, became a symbol of hope and strength during one of the darkest periods in history. It served with distinction in virtually every theater of World War II, from the frozen wastes of the Eastern Front to the scorching deserts of North Africa. The Hurricane's ability to adapt to such varied and extreme conditions made it an invaluable asset to the Allied forces. The Hurricane's adaptability and rugged reliability made it an ideal aircraft for operation in diverse and challenging environments. Whether it was taking off from muddy fields in Europe or makeshift runways in the desert, the Hurricane proved its mettle time and again. In the Mediterranean and North Africa, Hurricanes played a crucial role in the fight against the Afrika Korps. Their presence in these theaters was a game-changer, providing the Allies with the air superiority needed to push back against Axis forces. They provided vital air cover for Allied troops, harassed enemy supply lines, and battled against German and Italian fighters in the skies over the desert. The Hurricane's ability to perform multiple roles from air superiority to ground attack made it a versatile tool in the Allied arsenal. The Hurricane's ability to operate from rough airstrips, often with minimal maintenance, proved invaluable in this harsh and unforgiving terrain. Its robust design allowed it to withstand the rigors of desert warfare, where sand and heat could wreak havoc on less durable aircraft. On the Eastern Front, Hurricanes provided much-needed air support to Soviet forces battling against the German invasion. The aircraft's presence on this front was a testament to its versatility and the strategic importance placed on it by the Allies. Flown by both Soviet and Allied pilots, Hurricanes helped to stem the tide of the German advance, proving particularly effective in ground attack roles. Their ability to deliver precise and powerful strikes against enemy positions made them a formidable opponent. Their rugged construction made them well suited to the harsh conditions of the Eastern Front, where maintenance and logistics were often challenging. The Hurricane's ability to operate in such extreme conditions was a key factor in its success on this front. From the frozen Arctic Circle, where hurricanes defended vital convoys supplying the Soviet Union, to the icy waters where they patrolled against enemy submarines, the Hurricane's role was critical in maintaining the flow of supplies and support to the Eastern Front. To the jungles of Burma, where they fought against Japanese forces, the Hurricane's adaptability was once again on display. In the dense and humid conditions of the jungle, the Hurricane proved to be a reliable and effective aircraft, providing much-needed air support to ground troops. The Hurricane left its mark on every corner of the globe touched by World War II. Its presence in so many different theaters of war is a testament to its versatility and the crucial role it played in the Allied victory. Its adaptability and effectiveness in diverse operating environments solidified its reputation as a truly legendary aircraft. The Hurricane's legacy is one of resilience, versatility, and unwavering performance in the face of adversity, making it a true icon of World War II aviation history.